It's that time of year again. Weather's hot, there's a chance of rain, and it's Highway 127 yard sale time. And we're fixing to drive through Cincinnati. So hold on, folks. Okay, we're heading north into the city out of Kentucky. We've been driving the back roads for a while, most of us, through the swamps and the curves, the fields. Now we're coming into the city, and it's about to hit us. Recorded this early Sunday morning. Folks are showing up for church. St. John's Cathedral. Hello, 75. This isn't the first time we'll see you today. Nice going underneath you. All right, we're going to go up here to this next left. Over here to the right, them little white red curtains, that's where they make Geta, which is the local favorite. Some of you may know. On our other side here, we have the Anchor Grill. Good retro, old school restaurant. Definitely a Highway 127 icon. So now we turn north, pointed towards the river, pointed towards Cincinnati. Starting to see a little bit of the city in the distance, straight ahead. I believe there's about 5 street lights through here. We're now entering Mistrossi Village. It's a German village that's connected to Covington. In fact, at this street light, during the yard sale, there will probably be upwards to 60 vendors along this little strip right here. It goes down to a park, there's a bell tower. This is where you really feel the city. Railroad tracks overhead, big city across the river. And we're now entering the Clay-Wade-Bailey Bridge. And that bridge to our left there, that's a railroad track. Look to our right, we see the city. That first building is our football stadium, the Bengals. And this little green sign overhead tells us we're in Ohio. So welcome to Ohio, folks. And there's our little sign saying this, we're on 127. Even in this age of all GPS and everything else, I like to get that confirmation in that sign. Now normally, folks, we're going to come down here and we would make a right turn and then get ourselves over to Central Parkway. But they are finally fixing this little section here that's been kind of a little on the rough side for years, and it's good to see that they're finally progress has come. But in the meantime, we're going to have to turn to the left and take a little detour. There's that elevated track over to our left there again. Now this, even though we're taking this detour, it really only adds about 6 minutes to our normal route. Over to your left is the Center for Men. So if you're on the road and you need help, you might look in there. Okay, they got detour signs set up. Follow the arrows. We're going to turn the corner here just past this plaza here. This is one of the local TV stations on 7th, looks like. And hello again, 75. This time we're going over top. That building to your right there, that tall one, that's thru Tower. One of the tallest buildings in Cincinnati. Or one time it was the tallest. Alright, we're going to take a left at this first light. And there's our sign again to let us know that we are on the right track. We're going by the back side of City Hall at this here shortly. Now this structure straight ahead is our brand new soccer stadium. It's been here, I guess we're going on 5 years now since they built that. Now, how you're going to see a couple signs come up here. You see this Highway 127, but don't be fooled and don't turn early. Don't turn here, not before the sign. Nope. We come right down here and we're going to take a ride at the light. And you can feel safe, folks. Police station's right across the street. They even have the police officers' memorial and museum, I believe, on our left here. If you glance over, you'll see a statue there. And this is the back side of the Music Hall. And we have now reached Central Parkway, and we are now turning north, turning left, taking us north on Central Parkway, which skirts along the west side of downtown Cincinnati. And we're coming up to Liberty Street. Over to our right is a mural of Bootsy Collins, local musician. And over on our left is the plant for Samuel Adams. Now if you come right up here, and if you take a ride at this street right here, possibly park at the Finley Garage, but right there is Finley Market, famous city market. And we are just continuing on Central Parkway. Quick glance to your right, you'll see the Liberty Theater. This auto body shop always has a nice mural out here. Now folks, this route is real easy. There's a couple of spots where you want to make sure you're in certain lanes, like right here, we want to follow the straight arrow. There's a couple of turn lanes there. We don't want to get stuck in the turn lane. And now we come on up to a turn, and that brought us onto Hamilton Avenue now. And we are crossing the Hamilton Avenue Bridge going into the north side. And again, right now we're crossing over Highway 75. We're also crossing over Mill Creek, the railroad track, and Spring Grove. There's quite a bit going on underneath us there. Now during the yard sale, the biggest focus is on Saturday for the locals in the north side. And so on Saturday, you will find probably 30 or 40 yard sales that are around the area. They have some guides that you can get. North side is about 5 street lights, I think, that we go through downtown area. To your right is Shake It Records. Record store. To your left, Sidewinder Coffee. And right here at this church called Heart of the North Side, and next to it is Kane. Kane is the one that organizes the yard sale. So a quick stop there can get you information about all of the yard sales that are happening in the yard in North Side. Okay, folks, that was heading north. Now we've turned this thing around and we are diving back down into the north side. We're on Highway 127. Now we're headed south. Coming off of College Hill. So if you're heading from places north, this is the way you would be coming in. Mount Healthy, College Hill. And you'll find a few yard sales up that way. Okay, after we get through that light, we've entered into the edges of the north side. Again, this area you may find a handful of yard sales going on. It will be mainly on Saturday, but you can't speak for everyone when it comes to the yard sale. Welcome to the north side. This is the Comet. If you're coming through on a Sunday, they do an excellent brunch. Okay, so if you've been watching this video, we've already driven through the north side, and now we're going to get a look at some of the businesses that are on the right side of the street here. South 127, and through this light, one more reminder, we're on the right road, and we're heading back up over the bridge, crossing 75 one more time. Got Cincinnati State ahead of us, University of Cincinnati not far around the corner up here. Now we didn't see us turn the corner here, but we've turned the corner now and we're back on Central Parkway, headed downtown and headed to Kentucky. Now, one of the reasons I made this video is I actually used to live down in Pikeville, the Sequatchie Valley area, and I worked the yard sale several times down there and moved up here. It's been close to 13 years now we've been in this area, and I've worked the yard sale about 5 times. A couple places in Ohio, one time at Mastrossi Village. Last year I was set up on the north side in front of a business, along with a lot of other folks that were down there. And this year I'm going to be set up just above Eaton. It's about an hour's drive from Cincinnati, but every year on the different platforms, I see a lot of talk about whether or not it's worth it going through Cincinnati. And so I wanted to make this video just to show you that it's a really pretty simple drive through town, and it really gives you a different perspective of Cincinnati because you get to experience the neighborhoods a lot more, and you're not just flying by on 75. And it isn't very difficult at all, and it doesn't take time. The bypasses in Cincinnati go way out and around. And of course you can jump over there on 75 and no telling what you might run into if you're out there on that big road. But I like it much better over here on the Highway 127, where it moves at a slower pace, and I can watch for my signs, and it's always exciting when we come across someone that's participating in the sale. This is actually free parking right along here on the road. If you wanted to park and get out for a minute, you can see them. They're starting to back up over on that side there. And of course, here's that garage I pointed out on the way north over to our left. Again, we're driving past Samuel Adams. You can see the mural on the wall of the brewery. The soccer stadium to our right. Again, there's a couple of, make sure you're in the right lane here. Sometimes if I can find myself wedged over in those turn lanes. Okay, so normally folks, they would put you, there's a straight arrow when the sign comes up and you see the 127 ahead here. You would go straight ahead and then you would go up and make a left turn. But because of the work that they're doing on that road, we discovered all of these new barriers. And even though they were directed me to take the detour around, we went ahead and drove down the way that I'm used to going, the way the sign generally tells us to go. And sure enough, when we got to the bottom of the hill, we found out that yes, it's blocked off and you cannot go that little section over to the Clade Wave Bailey Bridge. So what we did here was we just went to the next right, turned right at the right at next right, went down the ways, took the next right, and then the next right, and then we were back around onto the street and back on the Clade Wave Bailey Bridge, headed south. So what may seem a little bit confusing got just a tiny bit more confusing, but it really wasn't that confusing at all. And they do have big signs up all over there directing you through there. So I think if you try to do this, you'll manage just fine. And it's nice to see that sign and know that we're back on the right track. And we just crossed over into Kentucky. So all you folks that like to head south, you're in your happy place. So don't you like that iconic bottle of Wild Turkey there? That's the stadium liquor right there. I guess the booze is a little bit cheaper on this side here. I think something about the taxes or something. You save a little bit of money on booze. Here again, here we don't want to get in that left-hand turn lane that might take us over into who knows where. So we stay on the main road right here and continue on our way. And then right at this street light, folks, again, there'll be crafters set up right here. Right to the left there'll be several people that are set up along there, and there is a lot of food options through here for you folks. There's a couple of public parking lots on one street over, so it makes it easy to get off the road for a minute. Well, thank you folks if you made it on the journey this long with us. We've got just a little bit more here. We're going to take you up around the corner of at the Anchor Grill and get us on our way, pointed back in the right direction. I heard good things about this restaurant here, Cedar. Might be something you want to try out there. They got an outdoor patio there. It even looks like you can grab some street parking up this way, possibly. Okay, got another right turn. Get your Geta. Later, I-75, we're taking the slow road. All right, folks, thanks a lot if you made it through the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you get the opportunity to take this drive yourself. Thank you so much. Robert McFay, signing out. Happy yard sale to you. Hope you find what you're looking for.